This is the Commodities, Scrap Metal Recycling and Economic Report brought to you by Bentley Roll-Off Trailers, Gondola Trailers, and Roll-Off Truck Parts, April 24, 2023. U.S. weekly raw steel production rose to 1.678 million tons, a 75% capacity utilization rate versus 81.9 last year. This was on a slowing economy, while steel mills are keeping supplies tight. WTI crude oil price fell to $77.87 a barrel on slowing global growth and on higher interest rates. The U.S. weekly oil rig count rose to 591, well off pre-COVID, or well off 2014's 1,609 high. This was on the slowing economy and oil companies keeping supplies tight so that prices remain high. U.S. weekly crude oil production was steady at 12.3 million barrels per day on a tight range now for 11 months. The near $80 barrel oil with the OPEC cuts could bring a slight production increase here in the U.S. That would be great for our U.S. jobs, and it would mean increased oil exports from the United States. Scrap steel number one HMS price was steady at $370 a gross ton. The slowing economy is bringing downward price pressure for May. Hot rolled coil steel price rose to $59.10 per hundredweight, which is $11.82 a ton, on tight supplies and moderate demand. Copper price fell to $3.89 a pound on slowing demand concerns, but on tight inventories. Aluminum price rose slightly to $1.09 a pound on the same slowing demand concerns, but historically low inventories. Chinese Q1 2023 GDP, which is their economic growth, rose to 4.5%, the strongest growth in a year. This is on strong retail sales and strong growth in industrial output. They're targeting a 5% growth for 2023 versus the U.S. forecast of less than 0.5%. U.S. April S&P Manufacturing Purchasing Manager Index rose to 50.4, the first expansion in 6 months. This was on increased employment and new order growth, while costs and selling prices increased sharply. Now let's look at U.S. April S&P Composite, meaning manufacturing and services combined Purchasing Manager Index, rose to 53.5, the quickest upturn in business in 11 months. Export orders declined though, but backlogs increased overall. U.S. March housing starts fell to 1.42 million annualized after February's 7.3% surge. Demand keeps building though, as starts are less than the 1960s, 60 plus years ago. U.S. weekly initial unemployment claims rose to 245,000, but that's well under the 300,000, which is considered a good economy. This was on higher inflation and higher interest rates, which are doing their really good job of slowing the economy, so there's less demand. Wall Street's Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 78 points to 33,809. This was on mixed corporate earnings as higher interest rates are coming. Roll-off trailers for sale at Bentley. They're heavy-duty and high uptime with outstanding quality from the number one manufacturer here in the U.S. Roll-off trailers by Bentley share the exact same components from our small 2-axle to our large 8-axle 154,000 GVW trailers. This includes the exact same axles, hoses, control valve, cables, rollers, shivs, pulleys, pins, and more. Lastly, welcome to the about 100 new people we met at the ISRI meeting in Nashville last week that are getting this video for the first time. We hope you enjoy it. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and prosperous week.